I'll see you soon. There we go. Hey, here's our old buddy, Milton Crabapple. Good morning, Milton.
Oh, Neil?
Yes, sir.
Crabapple.
Yeah, yes, sir.
How you doing this? You cut
What's
off
going on
there
with you?
for a second.
Oh,
Are
I'm
you
sorry.
there?
I'm
Can
here.
you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, you keep
Can
kind of
you hear
cutting
me?
out on me. I run into Hal Coleman yesterday. He told me you spoke at his Rotary Club.
Yes, I did. Enjoyed it very much.
I didn't know you'd done that kind
How'd
of
I
thing.
do?
You go around speaking at
Yeah, I
Rotary
can't
clubs and
stop
stuff
talking.
like that?
I do. When I'm invited, I do, and I enjoy it very much. I do appreciate invitations to be able to tell people about fishing and outdoors and how they should appreciate it more.
Yeah, he said you had a real interesting talk. I wish I could have been there and I'd have heard you.
Well, good.
Might get you to
Well,
come up to the
me too.
Crabapple Rotary Club one of these days.
Count me in. I'll be happy to do that.
You know, this time of year when deer season comes along, sometimes dude takes off a lot of time off to go hunting. I hire some part-time deputies for this time of year. I had a fella
I see.
that I interviewed yesterday. I thought he was going to be a good one, but you know, when you've been in law enforcement as long as I have, you can pick up on things that an ordinary person might not notice. But this fella come
Certainly.
in, we had a long talk. He seemed like a nice fella, and I was wearing my old Colt 45, and I pulled it out and showed it to him. I said, "What do you think of my firearm?" And he looked at it and handled it, and aimed it at the wall over there and everything. But I picked up on something that worried me, and I decided not to offer that guy the job. When he handed,
what was that?
Before he handed the pistol back to me, he took his handkerchief out and wiped all his fingerprints off of it.
Oh, that may not be a good sign.
Well, I didn't think it was. No, sir. But most
Well,
people wouldn't have
he's
picked
been
up on
involved in
something
law
like that.
enforcement. Yeah, he's been in law enforcement before, maybe on the other side, huh?
Yeah, I reckon he has. I wish I could. You was talking about going into the archives of some of them old shows. I wish I could see some of, my great uncle, he did an outdoor show years and years ago, got about Crabapple. I wish I could see some of his old shows, but they was on a tight budget back then. Said that part of the time when they first started out, they couldn't afford a camera. They just had to hire a sketch artist. But anyhow, after they got to doing pretty good, they got him a camera.
Yeah. Well, I would bet you that you can visit YouTube and you can see the shows, the turtle grabbling shows that you and I did together.
Well, we've done some good ones. We need to do another one. We need to just go out one day just for the fun of it. But, there ain't as many turtles as there used to be. Years and years ago, we used to go out and catch a sack full of them, but now it's like they've all gone somewhere, or either somebody's caught all of them. I don't know. It's hard to find lots of turtles these days like you used to could.
Well, I'll go out there with you, and we'll round us up a few.
Well, that sounds good to me. I hope you have a good time
deal.
down there in Florida. You better watch out. There's stuff down there that'll tear you up if you get in that water.